Hey, what's good with y'all? For this ambidextrous drawing video, this is gonna be me drawing a bunch of abstract butterflies with both of my hands. This one was a little bit crazy because the idea came to me when I was working on some of my end of the semester college work. You know, I wanted to get the idea onto paper before it got away from me. I actually pulled out one of my bigger sketchbooks that I had on my bookshelf because I knew it was gonna need a lot of space. With that said though, the way that I did the first couple butterflies, I did them in blue. I was basing a lot of what I was doing off of monarch butterflies, as you're gonna see me draw up now with the red instead of the blue. But I found a bunch of stock images of butterflies online, and I just had a bunch of pictures put up on my computer that I was glancing at as I was doing this. You know, I did it mainly as a frame of reference, but I did it more so just to kind of understand how butterflies look whenever they're actively flying in the air. As I said earlier, man, you know, this one was chaotic. It was chaotic, but it all came together in the end. Once I got to the point to where I felt like I drew enough butterflies, I went through and I added my omnilinear designs in the background just to bring everything together. I chose the way that I did to go about the background because I wanted it to be absorbing. You could still make out what you were looking at, but it was almost like you could be absorbed into the background scenery too. I filmed this a tad bit differently than how I normally would also. I did this on a much bigger sketchbook. Normally I draw them on my little fun-sized one that I have on my desk, but this one I felt like it wouldn't get done the proper justice unless it was in my bigger one. Given that this is definitely a change of pace too, let me know how y'all feel about me drawing in my bigger sketchbook instead of my little one that I normally draw in. From this point on, I kept going through and I just added layers and layers of red and black to the background, but not doing it so much to the point to where you couldn't make out the butterflies. But you know, my overall goal as I was doing this, I wanted it to feel like it was all together and whole. I say that mainly though because I was still very intentional with the chaotic lines. But I went ahead and I fit up the rest of the page. Here's for the red lens, and now for the blue lens. Let me know what y'all think of these down below, and if you're interested in seeing more drawings like these, don't forget to like and follow, and I will see y'all in the next one.